There's concern and questions tonight amid the second largest bank failure in our country's history. Signature Bank in New York failed yesterday. And on Friday, the government took control of Silicon Valley Bank in California. And now many people are wondering if their money is safe.
Americans can rest assured that our banking system is safe. Your deposits are safe.
President Biden steps in trying to calm fears after two bank failures in less than a week.
They reassured me that they're an ongoing concern, that the checks that I had written on accounts that are outstanding, that hadn't cleared, will all be honored.
No losses will be borne by the taxpayers. Instead, the money will come from the fees that banks pay into the Deposit Insurance Fund.
The president says customers will be protected. However, bank executives will be fired, and there will be financial losses for some.
Investors in the banks will not be protected. They knowingly took a risk, and when the risk didn't pay off, investors lose their money. That's how capitalism works.
Outside SVB's main branch in Santa Clara, California, many customers lined up to cash out and get answers.
They were entrusted with watching our money, and they didn't do a very good job of it.
And for it to just disappear like that, it just had flashbacks of like, oh my God, do I have to go back and start all of this again? And what does that journey look like? It was panicking.
SVB had more than $200 billion in assets with investments in long-term treasury bonds. However, the value plunged as interest rates rose, and that led to a run on the bank. CBS News has learned Silicon Valley Bank had been operating without a chief risk officer for months. There are worries other regional banks could have similar issues. Stock trading was briefly halted Monday for nearly 24 banks. CBS News business analyst Jill Schlesinger says there is no reason to overreact.
If you have an account at one of these small or medium-sized banks that has really started to grab some headlines, it doesn't mean you should move out. You're okay. If you see the stock being halted, if you see stock prices go down, that's not your money. That is the investment community's money.
The 2008 financial crisis led to new legislation to strengthen the financial system. Banks were required to keep more cash on hand for emergencies, but in 2018, smaller banks lobbied to have some of those restrictions eased.